You remember when I talked about this earlier this year? It was around, when the D&D drama was happening. Shortly after that, we got this announcement that this was coming, and then sometime March, April, I think there was the D&D creator event. I can't remember what it was called now, and they actually showcased the trailer, which I immediately sent to my brother because I said, "Dude, Dungeons and Dragons, Minecraft, we got to play Minecraft." We got to play this game together. We got to play the D&D version. So here's some context for where this is going because what's about to happen, what this video is for, is I'm announcing that my brother and I are going to be playing D&D Minecraft with his two kids, my niece and nephew, who we have been playing Minecraft with for the past 2 years. Because of my nephew, and then my niece joined us about 6 months ago because she finally got old enough to. Because he's like 7 or 8, and she's what, 4 or 5. Um, so it's been a lot of fun over the last couple of years, but I want some context for what we're about to embark on. So this is the part of the video where if you're an old hand, you might know some of this because you've heard a little bit about this story in Discord and in streams over the years. And I've even published some videos, I think. But if you're new here, you're gonna be like, what's going on? Here's the context. By the way, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at 11 a.m. Check out all the other playlists. We do lots of other stuff. So about 2 years ago, my little nephew had become obsessed with Minecraft. It was part of the educational program at his school, which by the way is really cool because when I was a kid, there was not video game stuff in school. Also brilliant on the marketing department's behalf for Microsoft to be able to get their game into an educational program like this because it exposes them to way more um, people who are hungry for video games. And it's a great learning tool. It really is a great learning tool. This is not just a video game. It teaches critical thinking, it teaches problem solving, it teaches teamwork, it teaches all sorts of fun stuff. So my nephew had been exposed to this in school, and his friends were playing it at home, and he was not playing it at home, and he started to be like he wanted to play it at home. And he gets an allowance for the chores that he does around the ranch, and he had been saving up, and he started buying himself books, like Minecraft tutorial books. They would go to like the used game store and he would get these used copies of books because to him these are like the golden era of like his 5-year-old brain is just like absorbing all of this Minecraft knowledge. So he'd been begging and begging and begging, and my brother came to me. I think it was around his second birthday. It's about 2 years ago now, and he's like, "Hey man, Joey really loves Minecraft. Like, what do you think? What do you think about this?" Because he's like, because I don't always get to spend a lot of time up at the ranch. Chris and I go up there as often as we can, but often, a lot of times we're here at the homestead. So it's a great way for me to stay in touch with my nephew. And so I was like, that's a great idea. Let's do it. So we bought him a copy for his birthday, and the two of us bought copies, and we started playing Minecraft. And we've been playing ever since, about 2 years now. And he's what, 7, 8? I think he just turned 8. I can't remember. My brother may confirm it down in the comments below once I tell him that this video is live. But then my niece, a few months back, might have even been towards the beginning of the year. It was like 6 months ago or so. I think she saved up her money, or she won it in a contest. I can't remember if she won it in a contest at school or if she saved it. I think she won it in a contest at school. Again, my brother can confirm me because so much stuff happens that I'm not intimately familiar with because it's a long way away. She got a Switch, and so my brother was like, I wonder, maybe we get Minecraft on the Switch. So she got Minecraft on the Switch, and my brother and I and are playing on our PCs on our and my nephew got like a hand-me-down laptop that's like 7 years old or whatever, and he plays Minecraft on that. Now I haven't tried this out yet, because I do play it with a controller on the PC, but I have Game Pass and I've had it for a couple of years now, and I've been wondering about trying out to see what it plays like on the Xbox. So I might try that soon. I might actually play this via my Xbox client versus the PC. Long story short. They love Minecraft. The kids love Minecraft, but there's another element to this. So, my brother and I have been doing game dev stuff for about 10 years now, and part of what we've done over the years is like what we did with the Weave in the Void project, where we're building our tabletop game, and point and click adventure game and the book series. But before that, doing the MMORPG, but also being into tabletop board building and building like the war boards, but on like detailed sets. So we were building like canyons and mountains for our play sessions, and building these huge things out of styrofoam and little trees, and painting our miniatures and making these 3D environments for the D&D adventure stuff. And I've been DMing for years and years and years. So he and I have always had a passion for tabletop and D&D and miniatures and all that stuff. And I've been DMing for 35 years or whatever. And I've been playing D&D for a long time. first edition, second edition. Still love second edition. AD&D is my favorite. Chef's kiss. But anyway, and we've done D&D stuff. We've done fifth edition campaigns, live stream actual play sessions, and then the miniature painting, which I mentioned earlier. So my little nephew had an inkling that he and I were into that stuff, and he started to get interested, and he started reading books at school when he was like 4 years old, and he was reading Harry Potter, and my brother read him The Hobbit at nights over the course of I think 6 months or so, and so he was always exposed to fantasy, and he started getting an interest in Dungeons and Dragons, and then in the middle of one of our projects, this has been another, like I said, 2 years ago or so, my brother and I were looking at there's a D&D kids set. It's like these small books that are introductory books to the world of Dungeons and Dragons. They're in a slipcase cover. I can't remember how many books there are, like 4 or 5 books maybe. But it's things like all the like here's a book on uh, adventuring. Here's a book on monsters. Here's a book on heroes. Here's a book on weapons. Here's a book on the races. And so there's these really cool books that are full of just artwork and story. And not really any rules because the rules are more advanced and that's more of just but these are like books that you can give kids that get them into. It's great content for kids, also brilliant marketing. Because they didn't exist when I was a kid, and if this stuff had existed when I was a kid, oh my god, I would have got into D&D way earlier in my life. Um, so my brother went out and got him this book set, this box set of these D&D kids books, and he became obsessed with those books, much to the chagrin of my parents, who are his grandparents, who are like, I can't believe you're showing him that devil stuff, which is hilarious, but whatever. Um, so he started getting really into D&D and wanting to maybe try some tabletop even, but we figured that he was still not quite ready to do that. We tempted him a couple of times because he was interested, but every time we got around to the rules stuff, he would kind of get a little nervous about things. We're like, that's fine. But anyway, obsession with Minecraft. He's becoming obsessed with D&D. And when we found out that this was going to be available, we got to do this. So flash forward to where we are now. It's finally out. My brother and I logged in last night, or not, yeah, last night. Today's Saturday morning. I'm recording this. We logged in last night to play Minecraft together. And as we're starting to get our session going, my brother's like, "Dude, that D&D expansion is out for Minecraft. We got to get this." So we're going to get this. I don't know exactly when we're starting, but it's going to be sometime in the month of October. We're going to be starting to do this as a family. We're going to do this entire expansion. I'm going to record those sessions, as I mentioned at the beginning of this, edit them down, and release them. I mean, probably just once a week because they'll be longer episodes. Even edited down, I would assume these are probably going to be 45-minute to hour-long episodes. But it's going to be a Let's Play series of the Minecraft Dungeons and Dragons DLC, which is pretty freaking awesome. So let's read through it real quick. If you aren't familiar with this is, we'll go through this together so you understand some context. Both games, it says D&D and Minecraft have a lot in common. Both games need you to use your imagination. Both games reward players for thinking creatively. Bum, 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 bum. Are you ready to roll the dice and dive into the most exciting adventure RPGs to ever be imagined in 64-bit blocky glory? Dun, 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 dun. So requires your Minecraft edition. Ooh, we're gonna get a free T-shirt. Or hang on, I'm gonna have to tell my brother this because when we order this, we're gonna get some D&D T-shirts. Sweet. Ah, it's not available for the Switch though, so my niece won't get one. Boo. But the rest of us will get one. Yay. Okay. It says, whether you've been rolling D&D dice for decades or you're new to the idea of face-up to Mindflow, the action-packed RPG has something for you. Just like in tabletop, you'll select your class and your playstyle and make choices throughout the game that'll complement your strengths. You can play a barbarian, rogue, wizards, paladins. I don't know if all the classes are here or if they've only done, like, it's a kids game, right? So they may have only put 5 or 6 classes in, so that it's very simple. But it sounds like at least those 4 are in. Once you've chosen your character and selected your stats, you're ready to heed the call of adventure. Did you hear that people in your village have gone missing? And no one knows why. There's a mystery to solve. Alongside an unlikely dragon ally, excuse me by the way, you'll explore the Forgotten Realms and visit iconic locations from D&D as you fight or sneak your way to save the world. Unlock abilities, upgrade your stats, and hone your combat style. You'll meet a whole host of fully voiced characters, as well as fearsome foes like mimics, beholders, or just placer beasts. And as a special bonus, you can download a character creator item and a special D&D monsters compendium featuring some of your favorite Minecraft mobs. Ever wondered about a creeper's defense stats? Oh, so my little nephew is going to eat that up right there. It says here your decisions and dice rolls affect your gameplay. And a custom soundtrack with never before seen combat. So, we are about to do this, everybody, and I can't wait. So, if you like the sound of that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon because this will be starting soon here on the channel. I'll have a separate playlist up for that. It's going to be a complete Let's Play series of myself and my brother and his two kids, my niece and nephew, who are ages, let's say 5 and 8, 4 and 7, 5 and 8, somewhere in there, ballpark. I'll find out later because I'll confirm in the comments. All right, guys. Daily streams at 11 a.m. I may have repeated myself a bunch of times in this, but that's okay. It's early. I got to go get to my stream now for Cyberpunk. So thanks, everybody. Check out all the other playlists. I'm going to go start my stream.